Messages of sympathy flooded social media after Thursday's tragic crash near Carberry, Manitoba. Along with that support, many are making the unfortunate parallel to the Humboldt bus crash 5 years ago, when a semi failed to stop and collided with a bus carrying the Humboldt Bronco hockey team, killing 16 people and injuring 13. The Manitoba crash echoes the Humboldt crash in respect to vehicles involved and lives lost. It will also resemble the horrible Humboldt accident in the long and difficult investigation into how and why it happened.
When a truck's involved, they're going to look at everything. They're going to look at that driver's logbook. They're going to look at whether his brakes were properly set, because it's a major component in what they can look at in how that collision was affected, right? If his braking system wasn't set properly, then they can go after that driver, whether he was at fault or not.
Travis McDougall has been in the trucking industry for years. He says that since the Humboldt crash in April of 2018, the calls to better safety on both highways and in the trucking industry have fallen on deaf ears, putting drivers and especially newly licensed truckers in harm's way.
Once you are licensed, you can travel to the United States and you can travel right across Canada. And there's things that aren't being taught to new drivers that'll teach them how to handle different terrains, right? The Ontario terrain is different than the prairies. The prairies are different than the British Columbia terrain.
McDougall says most highway collisions, and especially fatalities like Manitoba, are largely avoidable. As professional drivers, he would like to see federally standardized training for the trucking industry, along with more frequent inspections at scales across the country.
How do they get the bad actors? The drivers that aren't following their logbooks, the drivers that aren't licensed properly. We're seeing collisions across the country where drivers are influenced by drugs or alcohol. Well, stopping them at a scale is a perfect opportunity to check that out. So there's a real lack of enforcement right across the country.
In Edmonton, Bianca Millions, City News.